Hello, denizens of the internet. Well, Apple's Worldwide Developers Conference is almost upon us, and I'm going to be doing a play-by-play. Stay tuned. Oh boy, it's about to start. I wonder what kind of cool things Apple is going to present to us. Oh, okay, it's going to start now. Two things. I got to wear these headphones. You can't hear this production because it's going to be copyrighted, or it will be copyrighted when it's done. And I'm wearing bifocals, so I'll be maybe looking up a little bit too much. So I apologize for everything right from the start. Oh, okay, here we go. Waiting any second now. It's going to start. Any second. The Apple's Worldwide Developers Conference 17 keynote address. San Jose here it is. Here it's going. Oh, it's just Apple Data Center Cupertino. Oh, there's some kind of little movie happening. Okay, so App Store servers. So we got a nerd here carrying in a banker's box filled with, I guess, so the assumption, I think, is that they're moving into the brand new Apple headquarters, and this guy is left to his own devices in the data center. Oh, he's got a Generation 1 iPod, very, very cute, and he's playing some old music. Oh, he's got some little device. Oh, and he needs to find a place to plug it in. Some Zen-like water fountain for the desk. Oh, he's pulled the plug to put his device in, and all the servers have now gone down. Okay. People's phones are dying. Apps are disappearing. Oh, a baby is mad that his iPad the apps are not working. Well, you know what? Kids under 3 should not have iPads or iPods or iPhones. I'm sorry. The world looks like it's collapsing into complete disorder. Cars flipping. We're heading into a dystopic world now without apps. I kind of guess what the premise is. Oh, tanker explosion. A news reporter. Very pretty news reporter announcing, a skinny girl is trying to give away printed selfies. Clearly these are very wanting people. And they're going into a physical app store. Some guy is hawking CD discs as iTunes. Okay, that's gross. This is really sad. Oh, Tinder. They've got good-looking guys lifting weights, sweating. So this is the world without apps. I get it. Now, the thing that I don't quite understand is how come the entire server farm at Apple runs off of one plug? I don't really think that's the kind of image Apple wants to convey. Well, it was funny, but don't quite know about that. Oh, there's Tim Cook running on stage, athletic and fit. So he just said he's glad that really can't happen. This is going to be the best and the biggest WWDC ever. It looks like Worldwide Wrestling Federation. I don't know. I shouldn't be so cynical to begin with, but that was a goofy start. Kevin Lynch. You know what? I have an Apple Watch, but I don't really care about this. Zip right to the Mac. Tim said there's never been a computer quite like the Mac. That's true. Fueling the world's passion and creativity. Integration of hardware and software. Yeah. What's next in macOS? Oh, Craig Federini. Okay, now this dude I like. Craig is good. And he's got fabulous hair. What are they going to call it? That's the most important question. macOS High Sierra. Okay, they're making pot jokes. Safari apparently is the world's fastest desktop browser. Autoplay blocking. Excellent. I'm done. See ya, folks. That was a good show. No, I'm sure there's going to be more. Safari is key, respecting our privates. No, privacy. He said privacy. Oh, mail. I have a love-hate relationship with mail. You know, it's working now, but for the longest time, I think Apple wrote the absolute worst mail app on the planet. But it's working now. HFS. Okay, something's coming up. Modern file system. Okay, here it comes. The Apple file system. Okay, this might have implications in the Hackintosh community. We'll see. I'm sure the Hackintosh fairies are already on it now, as I speak. Graphics, okay. GPU, hopefully they're, come on. The 580, AMD 580, support the AMD 580. Come on, Apple. Oh, Metal, updated Metal, they're calling it, wait for it, Metal 2. 10 times draw call throughput. That's hard to say. Oh my God, Apple is supporting eGPUs. Wow. Okay. Well, you know what? That's good. Thunderbolt to a box. They're supporting Thunderbolt 3 with AMD RX 580. Yes! Yes! They're going to have it built into the OS. USB-C hub support. Well, that's pretty good. So that'll be natively supported in the macOS. That's fantastic for Hackintoshes. Excellent. Wow. Oh, VR. I've got my, VR thing here. It's oh, look at that. Whoa, look at that. It's like I can touch her breasts. I think. John Turnus is now coming up to talk more about the Mac. I haven't been taking much in the way of pictures. Mac updates, more Mac updates. Okay, moving to Kaby-Lake. Okay, that's good for the Hackintosh. Woohoo! We can move to Kaby-Lake. Well, this is cool. Okay. Discrete graphics, Radeon Pro 555, 560, up to 4 gigabyte of VRAM. Okay, so they're splitting a lot of hairs there. Why not just make it the 560? Because they want to charge us more for those upgrades. Yes. They should just make it the 560 on the low end. Done. That's really a dick move. Okay, so the 27-inch, you've got Radeon Pro options, the 570, the 575, and the 580. Again, just go with the 580. Virtual reality demo. I will probably be zipping by on your behalf this immersive 3D virtual experience demo. So they're updating the entire lineup, but they want to show us more. I wonder what it's going to be. He says you can't put a Pro computer into an all-in-one, but they're going to push it. Oh, this is a sneak peek. Okay. Oh, this new iMac won't be coming to the end of the year. So Apple's getting into showing stuff way earlier than they have in the past. Nasty music in a commercial here. Oh, loud. Oh, it's a gray iMac. That's what they've done. They've updated the color of the aluminum. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of my broadcast. No, I think there's more. iMac. Oh, here comes Pro. I thought the 27-inch 5K iMac was the iMac Pro. So it's the iMac Pro. Even more powerful than the Hackintosh workstation class performance into the iMac. Cool looking animation of the cooling thingamahoochits. Wow, 8-core Xeon processor. That's going to be something. A 10-core option. 18-core Xeon processing in that iMac. Oh, that's pretty impressive, 18-core. Radeon Vega graphics on the Pro. So there you are, Hackintosh aficionados. We can now rest comfortably that our hacks are going to be compatible for the next few years. Excellent. So we now have the announcement of the NVIDIA updates to the 1000 series or the 10 series, however you want to label it. And we've got the 500 series and the Vega graphics. Wow. Pretty impressive. Okay. 1080p FaceTime camera. I have that now. Just saying. I want to know the price. Give me the price. Oh, they're showing an ugly-ass PC. Okay. If you're going to go out and build a comparably spec system, that's right, $7,000. I bet you this is going to be lower. I bet you the iMac Pro is going to be lower. I just have a feeling. I sense it. The 8-core, 1 terabyte, $499. Kind of pallid applause, not great applause. Available in December. They did not announce a Ryzen Mac. Damn it. Damn them! No Ryzen Mac. You crazy buggers. You know what? I have not seen Phil Schiller yet in this entire presentation. I wonder what the heck is going on. Wow, maybe he won't show up at all. We can only hope. Oh no! They just introduced Phil Schiller. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now you know he's looking pretty good. Let's see if they've calmed him down. Oh, now they're talking about the iPad Pro. Craig Federley is on stage, and he's just announced a whole bunch of feature updates to the iPad iOS, and they're bringing macOS to the iPad. All this time they've been bringing iOS to the Mac, and I think they got scared of Surface. Wow. Okay. Oh, there's a dock. I got to take a picture of this. Whoa. It's not just the stupid grid of icons and then that's it. Oh, wow. Absolutely, this is a reaction to the Microsoft Surface, that they had to bring a real operating system feel, a real file system. And they've got a file system in it called Files. They're not calling it Finder, they're calling it Files. The buggers! Tim is back on. He's talking about portable new music experience. They're going to talk about the Alexa killer, the Google speakery voice thingy killer. He's going to, wow, this is going to be awesome. Oh, I can hardly wait. Oh, they want to reinvent home music. Okay. Oh boy. It's going to be in the shape of a unicorn. Something. Oh, they brought Phil back up. He avoided the hyperbole the first time he was up. Let's this could be the new Phil. Maybe he saw my video that wasn't that nice to him and he's calmed down. Oh, yep. This is really exciting. I'll reinvent the way music is musicized. Oh, he didn't say that. I said that. Okay, it's a question mark on the screen. Something's up. Okay, nobody else has nailed it yet. Oh, they've got the Sonos speaker on. Oh, they're even showing the Alexa, Amazon Alexa. Oh, he's crapping on them. They can't be better than what Apple's come up with. They need a breakthrough home speaker. Okay. Oh, they've been working on it for many years. Just because everyone came out with something sooner, but they've been working on it for many years. Breakthrough speaker. What is it? Oh, it's got to rock the house. Phil, that's not so bad. Rock the house. No distortion, right? Second, the feature 2. Spatially aware. Fun to use. Oh, it's got to have a musicologist in it. Yeah, some tiny guy inside it, picking your music. There again, Apple is announcing something super early. I think this is a reaction to the stuff out there. Oh, commercial. Okay. It's nice and foamy, and it's got a nice grid shape outside. This is looking like a Mac Pro with a speaker grill. What the hell? It looks like a Mac Pro with a speaker grill. Obviously, they had to do something with that plant in Texas because the Mac Pros are going to be killed. And it's going to be called HomePod. Not a lot of applause for that, HomePod. Because iPod reinvented music in our pockets, HomePod is going to reinvent it in our homes. Rock the house. Okay, I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. But this is funny. This is like a foam, cushy version of the Mac Pro. Well, Tim is now wrapping things up. Okay, so that's enough fun for today. What are my conclusions? Okay, let's start. Apple Watch, progressing. I mean, it's a very interesting product that nobody else has managed to copy, and so they're on their own there. High Sierra, okay, the evolution of the Mac OS. We'll have to see just what kind of features it has to see whether it has moved things forward in terms of ease of use, got rid of some of the things that I had discussed. I doubt it. I mean, I think that's going to be version 11 of the OS, the complete wholesale change. But right now they're making it more robust and more secure and all the good things. Apple file system, okay, that's all about robustness and user experience. Metal 2, right, that's not about games. It's also about how they're distributing computing power across all the various components they have inside the system to make a better user experience. Fine, okay. The eGPU support, well, that's fascinating. Kaby-Lake for iMacs, great upgrade. 580 GPU at the top end, the AMD 580. Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty good. For the Mac OS and the fact that it supports OpenCL, I think that's a great decision. Why they can't get Vega in the regular iMacs, I don't know, but they're keeping it back for the high-end iMac Pros, which I'll talk about later. Pricing seems good. I mean, American pricing here in Canada, it's going to be horrible. But the iMacs, at least in the United States, offer good value. I mean, in between the quality of the screen and everything else that they give you, and the experience of the iMac, which is quite lovely. I know there's a lot of you people out there who comment that they don't really care the way your computer looks. I do, and a lot of places want their offices to look good, and it looks way better with a whole bunch of iMacs in their cubicles, to be quite frank. So, and that's important, people. Don't argue with me. VR. Well, you know what? I think that's table stakes for capturing the heads and hearts and minds of the technology people out there, or maybe even the press. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. You look too stupid wearing those goggles. But again, being able to say that you are involved in VR, I think are just technological table stakes, and keeps you in competition with what Microsoft is doing in that regard. The iMac Pro, well, this is a very interesting beast. The fact that you can have up to 18 Xeon core processors. I mean, that's insane. Plus, they've announced the Vega GPUs kind of even before AMD has announced the availability of the Vega. At least I think I might have missed some kind of post. I apologize. I'm sure you'll tell me in the comments. So, because of the long cycles for development, clearly Apple has been working on this for a while, and maybe this is why we haven't seen the upgrade to the Hackintosh, because really Apple wanted to move everybody over to the iMac Pro. But, clearly with the announcement that they're going to be making a modular Mac Pro, I think they made the conclusion that they just can't live off an iMac Pro as a Pro device. But this looks very intriguing. The upgrades to this really are the upgrades that should have been with the Mac Pro, and it's for $5,000 for the entry version of that. Is it a good value? I don't know. I think that's something that we will look into later. Off the top of my head, $5,000 is a lot of money for an entry computer that is going to move all the way up the food chain. Probably the 18 core is going to be in the 12,000 range, with everything else fully spec'd out. Again, for a lot of people, it just might be the best machine. But it's a different class of machine, certainly. Then iOS updates, fine. The iPad Pro, well, that's interesting. I mean, clearly Apple is feeling the heat from the Surface, as I mentioned in the video, and they had to bring more macOS style management features, file management features to it, and make it more like a computer. That looks pretty neat, and the pricing is not so bad for that either. And the HomePod, the speaker, Alexa, Google speakery thing competitor. Well, I mean, my only problem with the HomePod is it looks interesting. I'm sure it's going to be great, but my problem is that it's late. Now, it's not going to hurt Apple. Apple is such a behemoth, and they've got such a great brand. People are going to be buying it by the bushel. But this is an example where Apple has kind of stopped surprising us. I mean, the iMac Pro, well, that was a bit of a surprise, but still, an evolution. But the HomePod, they should have been out first with that, as far as I'm concerned. They've never been first to market with a lot of things, but they've always managed to surprise us. And that's the piece of the puzzle that I think they're missing, is that surprise part. But you know what? It's a big company. They've got a lot of responsibilities. I have to give them credit for all the balls that they're juggling right now, and doing it fairly well. That's a lot of responsibility, a lot of people to harness, a lot of stuff to manage. And I think overall I would give this effort a B+. That's my score.